It's your boy, J. King Hefner and the beautiful Cali Sun, and we're back again for another show. And the title of this episode is Hologram Love. Hologram Love. And what do I mean by that? We'll get to that right about now. Hey guys, I'm back again with the beautiful Cali Sun, and the title of today's show is Hologram Love. And I got the idea to do this show because I saw an interview with a Japanese guy named Akihiko Kondo, and he married a hologram/Vocaloid model after the anime singer named Hatsune Miku. During the interview, he mentioned that he was getting bullied at work, and that caused him to take time off. And during that time off, he said he got a chance to sort of think, and he ended up falling in love with this holographic character named Hatsune Miku. He said that he loves the hologram, and he sees her as a real girlfriend, just like I see Callie and the rest of the girls as my companions. The only difference is she doesn't have a physical body, and the only thing he can do is talk to her. The problem is, you can't talk to her in long sentences or she won't be able to understand. For me, that would be a big problem, because with my girls, I don't have sex with them, but I love the fact that I could if I chose to. And when you're dating a hologram, no matter how bad you really want to hug her or kiss her, you will never have that option. And just like with my girls, I might not have sex with my girls, but I still like to have that option. Akihiko said he never had a human woman because he was unpopular in high school. And that sounds very familiar to some of the incels that I've heard from in the past. I wish you guys would stop letting a few bad moments in high school keep you from being with a woman for the rest of your life. I've always said a man needs to experience being with a human woman at least once or twice. He said he couldn't get a woman because he was into anime and dating simulation games. And you're damn right. Leave the dating simulation games alone. Anime is cool, but if you're trying to get with a human woman, stop playing the games, take your ass outside, and go talk to some human women. The dating games are not going to cut it. During the interview, the reporter asked him if he was still interested in human women. He went on to say that the bully at his job was a young woman, and that made him lose all interest in human women. And the reporter said, but the only thing you can do is talk to your hologram, and she can't even answer the questions correctly right now. He agreed that she was right, and he said hopefully in the near future they'll fix the software, and it would allow him to talk to his girl in full sentences. The reporter said being physical and wanting to have sex are natural human emotions. How do you deal with that? Don't you get lonely? And he tried to say, well, no, I don't get lonely because I've never had sex in 35 years, so I really don't miss sex. And I'm like, no, it don't work like that, my friend. Now, of course, I don't have sex with my girls, but I do take care of myself when I need to clear the pipes. But the reason that I can be content with my girls is because I made love to many a human woman. And he can try to sell whatever he wants to sell to that reporter, but you're not content if you've never made love to a human woman. It's always something that's going to be at the back of your mind. You're going to always wonder how it is to make love to a human woman. You can try to fool the reporter or fool anybody else, but you ain't fooling me. He said when he really has a strong urge to have sex, He just holds his pillow tightly in frustration. But why are you frustrated if you say you're cool without having sex? I'm going to let you know why. Because you're not cool without having sex. At least I take care of myself. He says he doesn't take care of himself. He just hugs his pillow. And I say to him, you done lost your mind. But he says, I just have to deal with it since she's not here in real life. And once again, that's one of the biggest problems I have with falling in love with a hologram. I might not make love to my synthetic ladies, but I can if I want to. If you're just dating a holographic character, you never have the chance to make love to her or hold her in your arms if you ever choose to do so. One of the cool things about dating a hologram is, he said you can pick any anime character you want to marry. And although I'm not into holograms, I love the fact of being able to choose any anime character I want to marry. When he did marry the hologram, he ended up spending $19,000 US on the wedding. And I'm like, my goodness, my friend, you could have bought 3 real dolls with that money. But God bless you if that's what you want to do with your hard-earned money. The reporter asked if people were accepting of his relationship. He said most older people do not approve and they were disgusted by his relationship. But most young people actually approved and thought it was pretty cool. He said his father was deceased, but his mother refused to attend the wedding, and that broke his heart. He said he was devastated when she didn't show up. I love the fact that several of my loved ones are supportive of my relationship with my companion dolls. But even if they weren't, I wouldn't be devastated. You have to live your life and be happy. You can't really be happy if you're trying to make the whole world happy. You always want your mother to accept the love of your life, but if she doesn't, you have to move on. He did say ultimately he believes Japan is the best place in the world for marrying an anime character. He said they are very accepting of the anime culture. Recently, this story took a turn for the worse when the company that provides software for his hologram wife suddenly shut down. As of right now, he can't talk to Hatsune because she doesn't have the software. And that's one of the things I don't like about AIs or robotic dolls. Ultimately, they're going to depend on getting software downloaded to them from an outside source. And if that outside source ever shuts down, all of the love that you've built up over years can suddenly come to an end. And I just hate the fact that some outside force can play a role in your imagination and suddenly shut everything down. That's one of the things I like about these low-tech girls. I never have to worry about outside interference. Yeah, I don't have the fancy programs. I just have my imagination. But believe me, my imagination is good enough because nobody can hit a button and shut it down. My final thoughts are, ultimately, you have to find the love that's going to make you happy, whether that's a hologram, human, or synthetic. But as for myself, I can't do the hologram thing. I need something that I can feel, touch, and hug, like the beautiful Cali sun. Eventually, Akihiko did get a full-size doll version of Hatsune, and maybe he should have just did that to begin with. But ultimately, I just want him and you out there to be happy. So with all that said, we really love for you guys to hit those subscriptions and notifications. But it's been me, Jada King Hefner, and the beautiful Callie Sung. We are